before we arrived, Iowa State was not in a bowl game. In the 3 previous years before we arrived, they won a total of 3 Big 12 football games in those 3 seasons. We've done that against a schedule that most, if not all, have ranked as the toughest in college football, and we'll do that again as most have it in the top 5 as we enter 2012. Now, how do we take that proverbial next step? First and foremost, we got to elevate the play of an entire football team. Does that start with the quarterback position? Sure it does. Quarterback position is the most important position on the football field. We're excited about the competition that's about ready to start as we figure out who our starter will be on September 1st. Do our linebackers need to play great? You bet they do. They've got high expectations. We have high expectations for them. They need to play very good football this season for us. Our defensive line needs to become more formidable, and we need to put more pressure on opposing quarterbacks as we go through this season.
What do you have to do? What do you have to do to improve that?
Just make sure that I'm making the right reads, making the right decisions, being able to see what the defense is giving me to start off the play is huge, and then just throwing strikes, throwing nice accurate passes. I mean, then I should be good.
I think you talked about it earlier, but you feel a little better about that, reading defenses now than coming in last year.
Yeah, I do. I feel like Coach Mess helped me a lot with that, and then just a lot of the field time in the summer, and then in the spring. I've been able to make myself smarter.
How important is improving quarterback play for what this team wants to get back to the bowl game, score more points, do more mission offense?
I mean, for this team to get, we want to be a championship team, and for this team to get there, we need to play better. Me and Steele. I mean, and that's good for the summer, just pushing each other and making each other better. I mean, we have to be more accurate. We have to limit our turnovers. I mean, everything that you need to do to win a game. I mean, we gotta have more long passes. We gotta have better runs from the quarterback position. We have to do it. Everything about our game has to be better.
For you guys, Coach Rhoads, he wants this to be a run-first team because you have the offensive line depth, the running back depth. Kind of, how is that going to make things potentially easier for you guys if people have to focus on that running game?
Hopefully the run game is going to start bringing people up, and then we can start taking shots over the top of them once they start coming up and not expecting the pass really.
Do you think you guys have
Entire offense, I've been really fortunate. We have a bunch of guys that are truly all in. They believe in Iowa State and our football program. They're comfortable coming into my office and saying hello and telling me what maybe issues they have or what thoughts they have. And so not just the receivers, but as an entire offense. It's really been a very comfortable all spring. And then throughout the summer, obviously we don't have nearly the contact with them, but as two-a-days go, I really have a feeling that we'll be a tight-knit group.
What do you want to see from these quarterbacks between now and, I guess, the 18th?
I want to see them make the plays that are in front of them. That's probably the biggest thing, is you can't leave plays out on the field. If people are open, we need to throw strikes. If people aren't open, we need to be smart with the football and not turn it over. And if that means going and running and getting a 4-yard gain off of a scramble, or if that means throwing it away sometimes, but being smart with football and taking full advantage of opportunities.
How much does having Chantrell available already in a deep backfield, I mean, it takes some pressure off those guys, but also make the offense that much more explosive?
Well, I think that's one thing you really feel about Chantrell is anytime he touches the ball, you feel like, boy, an electric thing can happen. And that's one of the things that, when you look at Chantrell and you look at James White, those guys have a chance to make a big play on any given opportunity. Obviously, Jeff Woody is a 235-pounder that will pound it in there for you, and he gets hard yards, and we love what he does. But having the ability to have James and Chantrell really gives you the opportunity to make bigger plays out of that tailback position.
Somebody else's hands kind of thing.
Yeah, it kind of, it just, if anything, it made me appreciate the game, more. Being able to watch guys do something that you love, sitting on the sideline and not being able to participate in. It kind of like gave me a deeper love for the game, and it just motivated me to, want to work that much harder and be that much better when I actually got back and was able to play, if I was able to play. So, looking greatly forward to the start of training camp and to the start of the season.
The day you were told